Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena, and today we are exploring a deck that we kind of missed on when we were looking at the JumpStart spoilers, and somebody ended up getting us on that first or second day. So we decided to build our own version and see what we can do with it. Now, before we hop into the deck, I do want to remind everybody, you could please subscribe to the channel if you are not yet subscribed. Anything you can do to interact with the channel, like, comment, check out the links below, join the Discord, would be amazing of you. But let's just hop into today's deck. And I do want to let you know we're calling it Curious Dragon. And real quick, due to my stupidity, we actually recorded our intro earlier before we played this deck, and I had the sound off on my microphone, and that button was flashing right at me, and didn't even think anything of it until after we were done. So I had to re-record this, so sorry about that, but I do know how the games turn out, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. So we're gonna do this intro like we don't know what happens. So let's go through this Curious Dragon deck. How this deck works is we have 3 copies of our old pal Niv Mizzet Parun. So this is a 6-mana uncounterable 5/5. Whenever we draw a card, we deal a damage to any target. And whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, we get to draw a card. This combos with Curiosity. Curiosity is an enchantment, and it says whenever enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, we get to draw a card. So basically, once we have this Curiosity on this Niv Mizzet, all we have to do is draw a card. We can either cast a spell by drawing a card, we can draw a card naturally, or we can attack. Something's going to make us draw a card. And so once we draw a card with Niv Mizzet, or with Curiosity, in play on Niv Mizzet, we're going to deal a damage due to Niv Mizzet's ability of when you draw a card, deal a damage. And then we're going to deal a damage, draw a card, and so on and so on. We're going to just ping, 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 ping until they run out of life. So we can do that for as many cards as we have left in our library before we actually die. So if they gain too much life, might be bad, but hopefully we don't run into that. Now, what else can we do in this deck? Well, we also are going to play a couple of copies of Transmogrify because Niv Mizzet is the only creature we're playing. So Transmogrify is going to let us exile a creature we control, and we get to we get to go through our deck until we hit a creature, and then we put that creature into play. But why would we do this? Well, we have 2 copies of Saheeli, which say whenever we cast it on a creature spell, we get a 1/1 colorless servo token. So that's going to be a creature we can sack to Transmogrify. And then we also have a couple of Shark Typhoon that we can cycle to make sharks, and then we can Transmogrify those as well. Then on top of that, we're just going to be playing a bunch of instants and sorceries that are going to allow us to stall the game out until we get to a point where we can just win. So we have 3 copies of Ops, 4 copies of Frantic Inventory. This is one of the cool new cards from M21 that is kind of like an old reprint of Accumulated Knowledge back from Nemesis. We get to draw a card and then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Frantic Inventory in our graveyard. So the first one can draw 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. We have some copies of Fire Prophecy. Again, this is going to deal 3 damage to any creature, and it's going to allow us to put cards from our hand back on our library. So if we have a Niv Mizzet in play and we just don't want Niv Mizzet yet, and we know that we have a Transmogrifier in our hand and we can just do this later, we can deal 3 damage, put Niv Mizzet back, and then get him back out with Transmogrify later on. So we have 3 copies of Lightning Strike, 3 copies of Neutralize, 2 Flame Sweeps, 3 Storm's Wraths, for, again, Flame Sweeps and Storm's Wraths are for those aggro decks. And then we have 2 copies of Expansion Explosion. This is going to allow us to copy spells or just deal X damage to draw X cards. This is a multiple card draw, so it's pretty good. And on top of that, we're just going to end this with 25 lands. There you have it there, just pretty much 4 of all of the dual color lands that we can play that are rare, and 1 copy of Castle Vantress and 6 of each of the others. So that's the deck. We're going to see how we do. So please watch all of the games. Stay tuned through the wrap up. We will talk about what we like and what we did not like. We will see you guys soon. Well, let's see how curious Niv is. This curious little dragon. See if he can ping his way to victory. Again, we got by this. I don't know, last week sometime maybe a little bit before that. We're gonna mulligan. We will keep this, and I think we're gonna put back Curiosity. We'll let them do their thing. What's it gonna be? Forest or swamp? Forest or swamp? Island, okay. What are we gonna see? Just Simic? We're gonna get land ramped. We're always getting land ramped. No matter what format it is. Anything on Arena, you're getting land ramped. Alright, well. We can deal 3 damage to something. It's something big. We're probably in bad shape. Their growth spiral into another Fable Passage. That's ridiculous. This is turn 3 and they have 5 land. Come on. Six land. Okay. Oh, they didn't actually have a land there. We don't really care. Just gonna go ahead and run out a Saheeli. Probably see a Nissa here, I would imagine. They've got all basics. Nissa's a relatively cheap card, being a rare. Oh, Hydroid Crisis for 3, only drawing 1 card. We are completely fine with that. Completely fine. I mean, we're just gonna let this happen. They didn't have another play there. We're gonna go ahead and put Storm's Wrath back. Storm's Wrath doesn't really do anything. We're to the point where if they play something, it's going to be relatively large and hard to deal with. So, do we want to shoot this? Start getting in for damage? I don't think so. It's a decent draw, but I really would love to draw a land. Drawing a land allows us to play another Saheeli. There we go. And we'll still have a counterspell backup.
You've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot now. We have a counter backup. We have a Saheeli back at full. We really just need to get to our payoff. We have the Curiosity, so we just need the dragon. Yeah, you're hitting all the land. Or elf. Shark Typhoon's actually pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana. Do we tap out for this? If they were to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Nissa, they'd have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. 8 mana if they have another land. Yeah, I don't think Shark Typhoon is something we want to be casting right now, to be 100% honest with you. So we're going to cycle it into a 4/4. Yeah, I think we have to go ahead and counter that. And then I was debating on whether or not cycling for 1/1. I don't think it's relevant. Go ahead and get in for a point of damage here. Make them do some extra clicking. A flame sweep would not have been that bad there. It would have obviously killed all of our guys. We don't really want to be dealing with the 7/7. We're going to cycle this for a 2/2 here. Alright, well, we're probably going to draw 4 at the end of their turn. They probably have another one of these. Oh, okay, well, pretty good. That's pretty good. That thing has trample. But we know one of those cards they drew was that land. Deal 4 to them and us. Oh, okay. Well, that makes this game a lot easier. Super, super, super easy. Yep, take action, draw a card. This is going to be a lot of clicking. But it's worth it, because they die. Good game, good game. Whew, that was a long first game, but we got there. Alright, my friends. We're going to the next game against Dark Shadow. That was super fast. We're going to hydrate. We are going to hydrate. Well, if he's playing a creature-based deck, this is probably a really good hand. We're going to give this a shot. Okay. So with it being a creature-based deck, we have to survive. That's the key. We don't want to see any vanguards. Aspirants are okay. Vanguards are not okay. He's already halfway ascended. Kind of crazy. So it looks like we're actually going to be cycling this Shark Typhoon. Oof, this is a lot of damage next turn. Maybe we can hit a... maybe we can hit a... Flame Sweep? No, you're not a Flame Sweep. An 8-point swing. We're going to take 6, go down to 8. What do you target? Okay. That's actually good. So we're going to get him to use that. Oh, he actually... I miscounted. It was 9. I don't know why I counted the... Yep, and we're gonna block. We're gonna block this guy. Why didn't you use that? Is there something that makes all your creatures indestructible? For 2 mana? No? Okay. That's really good. Yeah. Sorry, my friend. Sorry. I don't know why you didn't sack that on the attack. I guess maybe you didn't know how the card worked. Who knows? Oh. Yeah. It was a risky keep, I feel like. It obviously paid off. Sometimes that's not going to pay off doing that. But I gotta make sure and get in my RPG laddering. Ooh, we are. This isn't the worst hand because we actually have 2 removal spells. We can put back one of these Niv Mizzets. So we can Fire Prophecy, put back a Niv Mizzet, draw a replacement card. I think we're gonna keep it. Oh, I regret keeping it against blue. Maybe it's gonna be. It's just old Esper, huh? Just old Esper.
Right on schedule. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Uncycle. Well, we have the combo. Really wish we could target a creature with that.
Paths of present empire, just the trick for this.
No,
Well,
I am not making this up as I go.
we are gonna kill Narset.
Such violence is upsetting.
This might be an unwinnable match against old Scalpelexis. The good thing is though, like Niv Mizzet actually auto resolves because it can't be countered. We play it against bounced. They draw a card. Dark Typhoon actually helps. So they will have a response in their hand though, so
This might be a bad idea.
If you wish to surrender now, I understand. With thoughtfulness before action.
yep. For 3. All right, here comes the old Thought Erasure. Frantic Inventory is pretty much a dead card. Right now, at least.
I won't forget our time together.
All right, well. Fairy bounces the shark. We have enough to actually cast Niv Mizzet and Curiosity next turn, but we don't want to. Fairy's about to ultimate. Once Teferi ultimates, we are pretty much SOL.
I have practiced against meditate and prepare.
Dovin's veto is probably going to seal the game up. So, we will... We're just going to play it.
Hone your prowess.
Oh, and you just Liliana off the top. Alright, well,
I do love.
that looks to be a GG. The Teferi ultimate. We don't ever let Teferi ultimate against us. If it's gonna ultimate, game is over. Alright, well, you do not get to ultimate, my friend. So, alright, well, again, can't win them all, but we're just gonna scoop them up and go right to the next game. So what is gonna be in store for us next? Sure we... Nickel Brolas? Oh man, that's a great name. Umori. So we're probably playing against a creature-based deck. Not unless they're just gonna... Man, what are the... How crazy would it be if we just saw them playing all Planeswalkers? Like, for real. All Planeswalkers. Just do it. Do it to it. Yeah, I think we keep Saheeli. Okay. Like where this is going. This looks like one of our decks. But I did see the new Gonti reprint, so we're gonna take one. What do you got in store for us? All you can play is a creature. Alright, let's see what we draw first. Curiosity. What do we discard? I think it's gonna be Niv. I think that possibly worked out for us. We'll wait. It's unfortunate we didn't have an untapped land there, but I wonder if we take 2 or 3. Get Umori back, okay. We're gonna go digging for a land. God, temple. I think we have to keep the temple. Yeah, we keep that as well.
Today I craft my victory.
So maybe they stumbled on land. Is he gonna pump the Fenlurker? Yeah, I think he stumbled on land here. Maybe not.
I will craft your demise.
Before we play... Storm Breath would be really good, but it's going to kill our guy. what do we do? So we could go get a Niv Mizzet here. You could get a 2-drop. I mean, we're set up to win next turn. So he used Fiend Artisan for a 2-drop. I can't think of any 2-drops that kill. I could think of a 3-drop that kills, but we'd sacrifice. Okay. All right. Ping ping. Gonna. All right. A good game. Yep. Rinse and repeat. Thank you for not making us click all of that out, Nickel Brolus. You are the real Brolus. E-type. We've definitely played against P-type before. Back a long, long time ago. It's been a while. Might have been over a month or so. It is cool, like the more you play, you know, the more you play in certain formats, the more you see certain people. Yeah. I don't necessarily need that. Could be playing against a goblin deck. Runaway Steamkin, okay. Not gonna do anything here. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see what he tries to do. It's fine. The only card we don't want to see is the +3/+2. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just opt into an opt. I think that's fine. So turn 4 against the mono red deck, still being at 20, usually a good sign. Gutter Snipe is going to meet its demise immediately. All right, before we even start going crazy, do I want to put anything in the bottom of the library? I don't. Go ahead and take 2. And you know, I really feel like we played against this. The last time we played, I feel like he was playing the exact same. Because it's been a long time since we've seen a Gutter Snipe deck. And it's been a long time since we've seen him. Okay. Burning through his cards. So I wonder if we... okay. That's fine. So yeah, so we are going to cycle a Shark Typhoon for 2. Aha. Grab the wrong card. So now he can cycle a Shark Typhoon for 4. You like that. So he'll probably try to bring back the Phoenix again. Okay, in shock. And the good thing is now, oh, so he has to cast that Arclight Phoenix, 100%. So now I think we have to make it so if we play Niv, he has to target it. If he doesn't, he dies. But when he does go to do it, we actually get to draw 3. Gonna bring back 2, so I think it's better to actually kind of tough. Yeah, I think we're just gonna slam this down. Do we attack? I don't think we attack here. If he wasn't showing this finale in his graveyard, we would have attacked. But again, we're trying to hold back damage. So he's gonna have to go after. Yep. Question is, do we block? We have to. Just hope he doesn't have that last shock in his hand. Light up the stage, that's fine. That's fine. So we could turn this into a Niv. We turn into a Niv. We actually have a counter backup. He'll play the Steamkin first. There's another finale. Having another finale is actually pretty good for us if he taps out to do that. Targeting those. Let's do this first. Couldn't counter that. Well, good game, P-type. Good game. Yeah, that was pretty crucial that we were able to do it that way. These games are long-ish because we are playing like a slower control type deck, but they are good games. It does make for a lot of back and forth chess type thinking. All right, what are we doing? We're going first. I mean, we're gonna keep. We'd like to see. We have to keep that too. Oh, Crick, hello. Hello, hello. No one drop against a white deck. Always good. You have to have a 2-drop, right? Okay. What are you gonna do over there with 2 mana? We kill this? No, we'll just counter it. We'll counter it. We could have let him put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then Storm's Wrath next turn. But I don't think that's something that we actually have to do. I do like the fact that we're seeing a Karn's Bastion in play. We don't see a lot of Karn's Bastions. And alright, well, sorry Crick. That was a cool 4 turns that we got against you. Not much. So little did you know we weren't doing anything for a while. Come on, people. Don't concede on turn 3. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Well, I guess that was turn 4. Turn 4, he was potentially only missing his first land drop. Who are we playing against? Everton Cosme. We're going first. I don't actually like this. I don't like this hand either, but we're gonna keep. This is better than the last hand. Flame Sweep is really good. I do kind of wish we didn't put the other Flame Sweep on the bottom. But I mean, okay. I'll take a couple here. Yeah, I think we're gonna cycle for 1. Let's see some land. Let's see some land. Transmogrify. We're gonna keep that. Just gets him to let his guard down, think that we're not actually doing anything because we're trading negative life point swings. Um, while we know on our end that we're okay with this. Let's go and pop it. Oh, there we go. That nets us a couple extra cards. We get the Shark Typhoon for 3 here. I don't know what he has. He has to have removal, man, right? Has to have removal. Just waiting for better targets like this 3/3. I was right. Was definitely right. Ravenous. Chupacabra. Okay. Let's draw 2. Let's draw Saheeli. So, I think we win, don't we? So, we play Niv Mizzet. Well, no, if he has a Chupacabra, we lose. Gray Merchant. Puts us to 9. And then we attack down to 7. I guess maybe we should have just done this in response. Maybe he doesn't know how this works. Okay. Good game. Good game, my friend. Good game. We had just enough cards, really. Good game. Whew. All right, everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. And we had a lot of fun with this deck. We went 6-1, I believe. And yeah, we lost to that Esper deck, but Esper is going to do what Esper is going to do and just stall the game out. And yeah, we just were on the wrong end of it that game. So we really like the Niv Mizzet Curiosity combo. It's a lot of fun. It's very easy to pull off. You know, like I said, you just play a Niv Mizzet, it can't be countered, and then play a Curiosity on it, and then draw a card. And sometimes that just, you know, constitutes just sitting there doing nothing. Because if they're going to kill it, they have to kill it with a creature to not trigger the ability, because if they go to kill it with a instant or sorcery, that's going to trigger the whole combo. So, but yeah. Well, I personally, I like the transmogrify package in this deck. I do think that if we were to rebuild this, we would probably play different amounts of the cards in our deck. We would probably go down probably all the lightning strikes in order to at least get 3 copies, maybe of each of these. Maybe just go down 3 copies of lightning strike and then go up to 3 copies each of Saheeli, transmogrify, and Shark Typhoon. That's me personally, but you may not like that package. So playing transmogrify may not be what you want to do with this deck, because this deck doesn't need it. It's just an additional way of getting out the Niv Mizzet and allowing you to play less Niv Mizzets, because you don't necessarily want to play 4 of. I think if you end up going more of a transmogrify route in this deck, you can actually drop the number of Niv Mizzets that you're playing. So if we were to go up to 3 or 4 transmogrifies, we could probably go down to 2 Niv Mizzets. So that would actually free up an additional card. So if we lose 3 lightning strikes and 1 Niv Mizzet, that gives us 4 copies of cards. So we could actually go up 2 transmogrifies, 1 Shark Typhoon, and 1 Saheeli. And I think that would work out pretty nicely. Again, it's really going to be up to you on what you want to play instant sorcery wise, and it's going to determine on the meta that you're playing against in your area. And when I say that, I do mean everybody's going to be paired differently based on your, what time of day you're playing, your region, your maybe your win loss rate, when you hit play. There's just so many factors that go in. Who you see more often than other people, and so you're likely to be paired against a whole different group of people that I'm going to be likely to be paired against. So there's just so many factors. So it's going to be up to you to determine what instants and sorceries you want in your deck. So yeah, but overall, I say give this deck a shot. Relatively cheap to build. Not a lot of rares. No mythics. So yeah, give it a go. And again, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please hit that sub button. Please join the Discord. Please hit the like button on the videos, and please leave a comment down below. Check out all those cool links. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.